I'm standing here in front of one of the true wonders of the world, Niagara Falls. It is truly one of the most breathtaking places on the planet. Every year, nearly 15 million people come to see its raw power, its beauty, its thunder. But here's something most people don't know. Before it became a tourist hotspot, Niagara Falls was actually a nuisance. Think about it. You're trying to get along your day, carrying your load along the river, and there it is, this roaring wall of water. You step too close, you die. Fish avoid it, living near it's a nightmare, it's chaos, it gets in the way, and so for a long time it just sat there. People looked at it, they even marveled at it, but some people, especially the locals, wished it wasn't there. But all of that changed very drastically, making Niagara Falls one of the most profitable 400 feet in the entire world. And it all had to do with some turbines and some visionaries. People who didn't see Niagara Falls as an obstacle, but people who saw opportunity. And they turned this entire place into a gold mine. Come with me and I'll explain. I am here at the Niagara Power Vista. This building harnesses the raw fury of the falls and uses it to produce electricity. Let me show you around. I want to show you some of the exhibits showcasing just the wonder and the power that is harnessed in this place. Behind me is how they made the gorge and the power plant originally. As you can see, there are workers here digging out of the cliff to install the massive Titanic turbines, and they would have to go up with ropes because there was no steps, there were no elevators. It was truly a dangerous and incredible feat. This is what the land looked like before they concluded the building of the gorge, right over here. And this is what it looked like afterwards, a very sophisticated, complex electricity plant that powers millions of people around this area. You see, electricity is everywhere. It hums in the wires of our homes, and it sparks our devices, and it flows invisibly through the world around us. But electricity isn't magic. It needs energy and motion and a push to come alive. It's potential waiting. That's what water at Niagara Falls is. It's water crashing at 85,000 cubic feet per second, which is enough water to fill over 12,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools every minute. It is motion and raw force and endless energy in action. The river itself isn't just water, it's stored power pushing forward, tumbling over the edge, ready to ignite electricity when harnessed. Without that motion, the current just sits dormant, but with it, it lights up cities and powers machines and transforms the impossible into the everyday. Water is nature's engine. It's constant, it's relentless, it's unstoppable, giving electricity the spark it needs to shine. Niagara Falls is not just a waterfall, it is a citadel of energy. Let me walk you through some of the history. In 1882, a man named Jacob Scholkoff, this man, an immigrant of Germany who was living in Buffalo at the time, he buys land along the Niagara Gorge for $71,000, and he immediately builds the first hydroelectric station in the region. A few turbines, a spark of ambition, and the first step in large-scale power generation. Decades later, one of history's most famous inventors, Nikola Tesla, this guy, came to Niagara Falls and successfully harnessed the electricity of the falls and figured out a way to transfer that electricity over 26 miles away to nearby Buffalo, an achievement the world had never seen before, making Niagara Falls the most famous and successful source of hydroelectricity in the world. Now, all was going great until June of 1956, when nature reminded humanity who's really in charge. There was decades of water pounding the cliffs, and it weakened the rock behind the plant, and cracks had been forming silently, quietly over the roar of the river. And then it happened one day, a massive section of the plant just gave way, and it was concrete and machinery and turbines and decades of human labor. It just plummeted into the Niagara River below, swallowed by the very force that it tried to control. The roar of the falls drowned out everything. The message was clear. The river doesn't negotiate. No one died, but the collapse left a scar on the gorge and a reminder that power, no matter how well harnessed, is never fully yours. But out of that failure came a new beginning. The Robert Moses power plant downstream was built, and it was stronger and smarter, and a testament to human resilience and the lessons learned from nature's fury. And that's how it is today, a titanic energy producer generating approximately 15.9 million megawatts of electricity every year, enough to power 12 million homes for an entire year. Its 25 turbines uses the kinetic energy of 748,000 gallons of water per second to power this entire region, an astonishing accomplishment and a vital resource for the people who live here. Now here's the lesson. Niagara Falls didn't change. Its power was always there. It was always screaming potential. What changed were the eyes looking at it. Most people saw it as a beautiful nuisance, a landmark that got in the way. But other people saw it as energy that can power lives. And that's really life in a nutshell. We all have our Niagara Falls, our challenges, our struggles, the things that block our path and shake us and make us feel powerless. Some see the Niagara Falls in their lives as obstacles, annoyances, chaos. But other people see opportunity. They see energy and transformation. Some see issues in their lives and give up on their goals of attaining greatness. And some people use the tenacity those challenges give them as fuel to make them stronger and wiser and bigger and more powerful people. Everyone's got challenges in life. Either you can let it break you, or you can use it as jet fuel to shoot you to greatness. So when you're faced with your Niagara Falls, don't be intimidated by the roar. Harness it to light up the world.